When Rick Scott was running for governor, he promised not to cut funding for public education.
Well, we all know how long that promise lasted. Once elected, he signed a budget that slashed education over $1.3 billion and took 3% out of the paychecks of every public school employee. At the same time, he supported massive unfunded mandates for schools that led to thousands of lost jobs and turmoil in classes from one end of the state to the other. But now, the governor is talking about how much he values investing in education. He says he won't sign any budget that does not significantly increase funding for education. He says he's listening to Floridians all across this state who are concerned about two things, education and jobs. Well, he's right about one thing. We do care about education and jobs, but do we really believe we're talking about the same thing? No! Do we trust him?
No!
In Hillsborough, his proposal would add $110 per student. Sounds good. But last year, he cut $542 per student. He slashed our funding.
Kick him out!
Okay, that's an inch, that $110. It's an inch in the right direction, but miles from where we need to be. The governor says he wants to create high-paying jobs for Florida by investing in public education, but his budget puts little more than a Band-Aid on the massive cuts from the past few years. His budget is miles away from a real investment in public education. By no account is his proposal a significant increase. By no account will it restore the jobs lost in Florida. By no account will this budget lead to sustainable world-class schools or help to recruit and keep top-notch teachers, providing the first-rate education that Florida's parents and Florida's citizens want for our children. A budget is like a moral compass, pointing to what is most valued. So what does Florida's budget tell us? It tells us that those who establish Florida's budget value corporations more than families. Last spring, Rick Scott and his extremist allies in Tallahassee gave away billions to corporations while cutting more than $1 billion from our already cash-strapped public schools and picking the pockets of our teachers, our nurses, our state workers, our police, and our firefighters. So now is the time to let our legislators know the governor's proposal isn't significant. If his budget proposal is enacted, spending will still stand nearly $800 per student less than 5 years ago. Compared to all other states, we have long languished near the bottom in spending per student. Last year put us even closer to the bottom, and this proposal won't change that. Now is the time to push our legislators to do the right thing and send the governor a budget that truly does put us on the path towards funding a world-class education for our kids. The Florida legislative session started today. We could just call that hunting season. And Florida's children, Florida's families, Florida's teachers have a target on our backs. Because whenever they convene, there's no telling what harm they will do, except it is a certainty that they will do harm. As a concerned citizen, I don't want to be scared. Do you?
No!
As a teacher, I don't want to be worried. Would you?
No!
As someone who cares deeply for our children and their future, Florida's future, I don't want to be afraid. Do you?
No!
I care about the quality of education in Florida. I care about the health of Florida's economy. I care about the environment. I care about the ability of Floridians to have equality in education, in voting rights, employee rights, and freedom of expression. Don't you?
Yes!
So, for all Floridians who care, it's game time. Each and every one of us needs to get our game on, stay attentive, stay informed, and stay on message with our friends, our neighbors, our coworkers, anybody we can get to listen. And what is that message? Our children deserve better. Our families deserve better. Florida deserves
Better!
And we can, we will, we must do better. Our future depends on it. Thank you.